So today we're going to revisit the surgical hand rub. So a surgical hand rub should take at least 2 minutes. I tell my classes 2 to 3 minutes. You want to make sure that you get all of the areas appropriately. So I'm already ready to perform the rub because I have my hair covered, I have my mask on, and my scrubs on. I have on no jewelry, no watch. My nails are short and with no polish, so we're ready to go. So the way that we're going to start that is we're going to either put avagard or sterilium in our hand, just like this. And so when you get it in your hand, you want to take your nails from the other hand, your subungual area, and start pushing that around in it. Now, if this was my first scrub of the day and I was going to use avagard for that, I would also use a nail pick for this process before I do this part. So I would have gone underneath the subungual area, just like when you do the surgical hand scrub. So I'm doing this for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to take what's in that hand and I'm going to lay it on top of this hand. Now, when I'm doing this, I want to pay close attention to in between the fingers and also on the outside of my hand, paying close attention to the thumb side too. So then I'm going to go underneath and do that hand, still paying attention to the webbing and the sides of the hand. All right, so once I've got my hand done, then I'm going to start up my arm. Now, if you notice, my hand is underneath my arm because at all times when you're doing a surgical hand scrub, you want your hand above your elbow. If I do it like this, my hand's going to be below my elbow. So be very careful when you're putting your hand on the bottom. You want your elbow to be below your hand. So I'm going to go up my arm to 2 inches above the elbow with the avagard. So then I'm ready to do the next hand. So I'm going to once again do my subungual area under there for 30 seconds. And then after I get my 30 seconds done, I'm going to put this on the top of my hand. So I'm going to get all of the areas in between my fingers, the side of my hand, and then also the webbing on the thumb. Underneath, once again with the webbing in between the thumb, making sure to cover all of the areas well. And then as I go under, I'm going to go around in a circle. Now you see I'm going around on the arm. You don't want to go back and forth like that because you're going to drag dirt from the dirtiest part of your arm back to where you're trying to make the most clean. So you want to go around in a circle so that you don't ever go backward. All right, so I'm going to go all the way to 2 inches above my elbow with my hands up and away from my scrubs. I'm going to go get another bit of avagard and I'm going to put it in my hands. And this time we're going to rub our hands together, just the hands. We don't go up to the elbow for the third time. We're going to stop at the wrist. But the thing about the avagard and sterilium is that they are alcohol-based scrubs. So the fact that they're alcohol-based means that you need to let that alcohol dissipate on your hands. So you don't want to ever dry this off. So keep rubbing it together. And then when it's almost dry, you can go to your wrist only. And then you're going to go into your OR with your arms away from your scrubs, hands above the elbows and up in front of your face so you can see them. You back in and then you would immediately gown and glove.